Hey guys, what's going on? Tony Banawa here, entrepreneur and freedom prophet. And I'm here today to talk to you and help you get back to your goal, to get back to your dream that you once had as a little child. You know, like when we were little kids, we can dream of anything. We had no one to tell us it wasn't possible. We had no one to tell us that we couldn't do it. And then when we grew up, and we graduated high school, went to college, and life happened to us. And next thing we knew, reality kind of hits us, and we start to judge ourselves on how good or how ungreat we are, and how we don't deserve those dreams that we had as a little kid. Well, why not? We actually do deserve them. You know, when you were born to be free. You weren't born to be imprisoned by finances, by time restrictions, by a boss's opinion. Okay, you were born to do whatever you want in this world, as long as it didn't harm anyone, as long as you didn't damage anyone's property. You know, you were put in this world to be happy. You know, well-being is our standard of our divine being. You know, whenever we do things in life that's against what we like, you know, our emotions usually feel like in discord. We usually feel jealousy or anger or hatred, you know, when we do things that aren't really us. You know, but when we're little kids, I want to bring you back to when you were little kids. You dreamed of, let's say, this nice car. You dreamed of having a great family, living under a big house or a nice house that was setting like in a big hill or on Oceanside. You know, we dreamed of those things, and we saw movies, and we were like, oh man, that would be great to have that. One day I'm going to have that, right? Well, no matter how old you are, okay, you're still capable of achieving all those dreams. You're just surrounding yourself with the things or people that don't believe in you. Therefore, you think yourself that you can't achieve those things, when in reality you can. You have everything it takes. God just blessed you. You're given with abilities and talents to achieve anything you want. All right? So, you know, as I coach people on an everyday basis, you know, I'm an online entrepreneur, and I teach people traffic, and I teach people, you know, how to drive unlimited amounts of targeted visitors to their website, to help people make money online. All right? And through those sessions and through those conversations that I have with people, you know, I deal with people that are currently working, you know, jobs, employees, you know, and self-employed people that own a job, right? And the thing is that, you know, they've been working so long out of school for their money that they don't know how else to make money. You know, they're not going to give up their job. They're not going to give up their own business. Like, you know, if they're self-employed, like if they're a doctor, a lawyer, attorney, or a mechanic or something like that, they're not going to give that up because that's all they know. And you can't take something away from someone after they've been doing it for so long, because that's what makes them, you know, who they are, right? Okay, but unless you're looking for something more, unless you're burned out, unless you're tired, and you see your future, you're like, you know, I can't do this for 20, 30 more years. I don't know what to do. I mean, I don't know how to let go of this, but I know that I don't want to be doing this for the next 20 years. Well, there's a solution. The solution is you have to find a way to make your own money, to create a system, to create a business to where, you know, it can make money for you regardless if you're there or not. You know, okay, the difference between, now you're a little confused. I'm pretty sure maybe some people, okay, well, you're talking about someone who owns a business, but they own a job and they have to be there. Well, yeah. Okay, there's a difference between someone who owns a business, like a doctor's practice or an attorney or a dentist. Those people are what I call self-employed, right? They own a job. All right, so in order to make money, they still have to be in the office. They still have to be working, right? If they weren't there, then the money would stop coming, right? On the other side of someone who owns a business, I'm talking about a business entrepreneur, someone who owns businesses with employees and let the employees run their business. You know, for example, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, you know, Mark Zuckerberg or Facebook. Okay, these people own businesses. They can step away from their business for, you know, a certain amount of time, and they can come back and their business is even bigger and better, earning more money than they did when they came back. All right? So what I'm here to tell you is that if you want to be able to step away or to have a cushion, an emergency source of money coming in your life, and you don't want to, you know, you say if you're burned out of what you're doing right now, okay, then you need to think of something that you can invest your money and time in right now, okay, to not necessarily to make money right away, but to build up a system. Call it a cash flow system, or a business that's going to allow you to create money without you trading your time. All right, so right now it's like your job's right here and your business would be down here. But eventually you build up your business right here, and your job you'd end up having to be able to have an option to spend less time at your job, okay, until eventually your business is going to be at the top. Okay, and it's going to supply you with all the money, all the freedom. You're going to have more time to live life the way you want. And that's the ultimate goal, is to automate your income and free up your time. So I'm here to show you how to do that, guys, because in 2011, 2 years ago, I was a real estate agent, back in 2005. I went to school and I was a real estate agent, and I was also a bartender here in Las Vegas. And combined with doing those two, those are some of the good months, good years here in Vegas. I was pulling in sometimes, $50, $60, $70, $80,000 in 1 month, because I was selling homes, and that's when the home prices here in Vegas was very, very high, and commissions were very high per house. I mean, people were just buying and buying and buying. Okay, and the next thing you know, all of a sudden it crashed, right? It crashed. And then all the money that I was making disappeared faster than I made it. Why? Because I took that money and I was investing in houses. I was investing in the wrong way. I wasn't a professional investor. I was just investing upon other people who was uneducated, all their opinions, and telling me what to do. All right, so I learned my lesson. But here's the thing, all right? If I was to go back there to that time and invest my money in building a business system and something that I do now online, okay, I wouldn't have to worry about when the market went sour, because I would have built a money system that made money for me regardless, okay? And we all know, if you talk to wealthy people that know about success, they know that the true success for financial is cash flow. Cash flow, being able to work and make money without trading your time for money, all right? So what I'm here going to do is I'm willing to take on some people. I'm willing to take on some people to show them what I did. What I did when I lost all my money. I lost my jobs back in like 2011 after years of things being really well for me. I lost my car. I lost my homes. I couldn't even feed my kids, guys, okay? But here's the thing. I refused to give up. I refused to give up, all right? If you have your mind, okay, you can do anything. Because when you set your mind to it, anything's possible. So I'm going to show you what I did. Okay, I'm looking to take on 5 people, guys. Only 5 people, because truthfully, investing my time in these 5 people, I got to invest time away from my personal life, from my family and things that I love to do. Okay, but why am I doing this? It's because I know there are people out there that are struggling. I know there are people out there that need more money and more time for their family. I know people that are burned out. I know people have debt collectors calling them. I know that they're behind in their car payments. I know that they have all these things that they don't deserve to be going through, but that's what life does. Life tends to just grab you by the neck sometimes and want to slam you down. That's what it did for me, okay? But because I found a mentor that taught me how to do things, to create a business system online, to make money on autopilot, and now earn more than I was making per month at my job at the time, all right, I can show you how to do the same thing, all right? But here's the thing. I don't just work with anybody, okay? You are going to have to be able to be willing to learn how to become a business owner. It's a different mindset. You're going to have to be willing to accept that it's a different mindset from being a self-employed or an employee to switching over to the business side aspect of things. It's going to take a different language. It's going to take patience, and it's going to take character, and it's going to take really a lot of hard work and not really making a lot of money at first. Okay, but if you keep consistent at it and building a system, one day that system is going to be, okay, just working itself and paying you on a daily basis. Okay, no matter if you have a broken arm, no matter if you go blind, no matter if you lose your job, no matter if your boss fires you, no matter if you're incapable of doing your job, this system is going to continue to produce money in your life. Okay, so here's the thing. Maybe you can retire earlier. Maybe you can go to Hawaii more often. Maybe you can treat your family out, okay, to vacations more often than just maybe once every 5 years. Maybe you can buy your wife or your kids the presents that they really deserve. Okay, that's what it's all about. It's all about freedom. It's not about the money itself. Nobody wakes up and wishes that they can hold $10,000 in their hand. No. People wish that they can pay their bills. People wish that they can go on vacation. People wish that they can invest their money in things that they do want for their family's future. People want things that money can do. They don't necessarily want the money. So I'm going to show you how to get that. But okay, I'm only working with 5 people, guys. You have to be committed. You have to be ready. All right. So just click on the link below, and I'm going to show you how I can get you started in building your own system like I did. from flat broke, from no list, no experience whatsoever. I can show you how I made $6,700 in my first month. And I can show you how I've made like $5,000 in one day online while I was out spending time with my family. All right, but I'm taking on 5 people. 5 people only. Click on the link below, okay, and get started and learn how I do this, guys, all right? Talk to you soon.